Did you have a relationship with him?
Oh, I'm not gay. Yeah, Linda, I'll probably coming from that gas station.
And lie and lie and lie and expect me to help you. I can't help you that way.
An elaborate catfishing scheme, a deadly ambush, and a confession that shocked Daytona Beach. Today on Crime Nexus, we're going to uncover the chilling backstory behind this heinous catfish crime and take you inside the interrogation room where the truth finally came out of the closet. In February 2022, 19-year-old Telan Mann'ın began an online relationship with 19-year-old Jakari Webb. Unbeknownst to Telan, Jakari Webb had created a fake Instagram account using photos of a semi-professional basketball player to deceive him. Over the next 4 months, they exchanged messages frequently, with Telan believing he was communicating with the person depicted in the profile. For Telan, it was the start of a potential connection. But for Jakari Webb, however, the situation was far more calculated. While his messages seemed genuine, they were meticulously crafted to maintain his fabricated identity. You see, Jakari Webb's fear of being outed for his own sexual orientation drove the actions he would later take. He believed that Telan, if he learned the truth, might expose him. This paranoia consumed Jakari Webb, ultimately turning what could have been a potential connection into a deadly setup. The chilling prelude to the murder of Telan Mann'ın was played out through a series of Instagram messages that spanned over 170 exchanges in less than 2 hours. It was 1:30 on the morning of June 23, 2022, and Jakari Webb had a plan in motion. The conversation began innocuously, with Jakari asking Telan when they could meet. Telan Mann'ın, unaware of the danger, suggested they meet at a Sunoco gas station at the corner of Bellevue Avenue and Nova Road. But that wouldn't work for Jakari. He had no intention of meeting Telan in a well-lit public space. Webb kept the victim on edge, however, responding with vague instructions.
Come down.
When Mann'ın pressed for clarity, Webb delayed, responding with a single word.
Wait.
It was at 1:33 a.m. that Telan Mann'ın suggested Oak Tree Circle instead, a decision that ultimately sealed his fate. As the minutes ticked by, the tension in their messages grew. Telan, wearing a red shirt, shorts, and an orange bonnet, grew impatient and urged Jakari to hurry up.
Please, hurry up.
At 1:49 a.m., Webb claimed to be outside.
Alright, I'm outside.
And just 2 minutes later, Mann'ın stepped out into the night to meet him. Their final messages were chilling, as Jakari Webb directed Telan to
come to sidewalk,
followed by Telan's last text message ever.
That's you hiding?
Surveillance footage captured Jakari creeping along Forest Glen Boulevard, concealing himself behind a grassy hill near the Oak Tree Circle intersection. From there, he waited, crouched in the shadows, weapon in hand. Moments later, at around 1:55 a.m., officers patrolling the area heard the sharp crack of gunfire. By 2 a.m., Telan Mann'ın's body was discovered on the southern sidewalk, lifeless. His last messages, frozen in time, became an unintentional echo of his final moments. Jakari Webb, in a desperate attempt to erase his connection to the crime, deleted his Instagram account, believing it would conceal his tracks. He was wrong. 5 days after the crime, authorities executed a search warrant at a residence on Garden Street, approximately 2 miles from the crime scene. There, they apprehended Webb and discovered a handgun believed to be the murder weapon. Jakari Webb was charged with first-degree murder and taken into custody. In the interrogation room, Jakari faced detectives who presented the mounting evidence against him. Initially, he attempted to deflect blame, but as the questioning intensified, he confessed to the premeditated murder of Telan Mann'ın. The interrogation revealed Webb's motive, a misguided attempt to silence Mann'ın over unfounded fears of being outed.
This is Crime Nexus.
Because right now, they charge you with resisting arrest.
No, they said they won't do it.
Right. That's what we're figuring out now. Because I guess you ran.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We're going to figure that out. Where do you work at?
Months
That's right. I swear, man, I think you'd live France with me.
Yes, I did.
Just recently?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. I worked here at the door. Did no trouble.
Man, how the hell did you get up in here?
Man, I was on guard. I literally finna go home. I didn't know what was going on, so I seen the truck come. You know, and they trying to get out.
All right.
Scared the me other day. So I ran.
Well, look, I'm gonna talk to you about this resisting arrest, the running. You know what I mean? Because that's the main thing. And other than that, the VOP I'm not concerned about. What are you on probation for?
Possession of firearm.
Oh, Jesus. You're on felony probation?
Yeah. Right.
When you saw the police, what did you think immediately?
All right. What the f? Cause I just seen this big ass truck come, and then we just had the stick out already. We all was scared as fuck. We ain't never been through nothing like that. So, but I just ran cause I was like, what the f is there? Like I ain't never been in a situation like that. No one get in trouble or nothing. And ain't no more probation. I was scared, so I just ran around the house. I just literally walked out of the house actually. And then that's when they came. Then I ran around the house. Then they was on the back street. So they said, stop and get on the ground. So I started and got on the ground. Dude came and jumped on me. So I was hot by that.
Do you have any nicknames?
No, Kari.
Kari? Kari, I want to talk to you about last Wednesday night. I want to talk to you about that night, right? Do you remember what you were doing that night?
And I was with my brother.
Who's your
Brothers on guard.
Oh, you were with RJ?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I stayed the night over.
Okay, on Wednesday night. All right. Did y'all go to the club or anything? Did y'all do anything? All right. Wednesday was the 22nd.
You're right. Hello.
Okay. Okay, so you stayed the night over at Garden? Okay. All right. And what did y'all do that night?
Play the game. Watch TV.
Watch TV?
Yeah. Chilling. Okay. I'm playing basketball over there. We'll be chilling out. People.
Yeah. RJ's mom is super nice. You know, she's super sweet. What so throughout the night you guys just played basketball, and what else did you do?
Yeah, already. Yeah, and then we stayed up to like late. We stayed until like 1 or 2, and then I went to sleep because I had to work in the morning. I had to get up at 7, and I went to sleep. I'm going to sleep, and I got up.
Okay, so you had to work rooms to go on at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
Okay, on Thursday, right? So Wednesday night you're with RJ. You're over at Garden Street where I met you at today, right? And what time did you guys go to bed?
2.
Did you go anywhere from there?
I went home in the morning, and then I went to work.
You're there since you don't have a license. How do you travel around? You walk everywhere?
I ride the bike.
Whose bike do you ride?
Bike. That's what's in the family.
Who? Okay. What bike? What did that bike look like?
It's a beach cruising.
Did you travel by any bicycle on Wednesday? No? Okay. All right. So, Jakari, I'm going to be straight up with you. All right? I'm not here to violate you. All right? But I'm always willing to give people breaks. Last thing I want to do is see you jammed up with your probation officer because, listen to me, and I mean this, okay? You're 19, all right? I'm not trying to see you go and, deal with bullshit through your probation officer because you ran away. You feel me? I'm not that person. But you have to work with me and understand the moment you're not honest with me is the moment my relationship with you goes downhill. Okay? I respect you. And I tell you the truth. Okay? Whether it's going to hurt your feelings or not, I'll tell you the truth. Is that fair? Okay? But I expect the same from you. Okay? Deal? Okay? And I mean that. I'll help you as much as I can. All right? But you cannot lie to me.
I'm not lying.
Okay? And let me tell you what I have. I need to ask this question from you.
What?
Were you trying to break into the house?
Oh, no.
What were you doing?
Hell no. That's where my mom stayed. I was going around the RV. She stayed in the RV. I was going around it. I wasn't trying to break in there.
Okay, because, see, we get ring camera footage, and when something suspicious happens, we know we know this is you.
Right.
It's clear as day, right? So I'm asking you that, were you trying to break into this house?
Hell no. I promise to God I'm not. Come on. My mom stayed in that trailer. I ain't trying to break into it. I'll run around it. Hey, I know I'm trying to break in the house.
You promise?
I promise to God.
What were you doing out there? What were you doing out there? Running around?
Why was I running around? I was just probably passing by.
Do you remember the time? You know the time on that, right? That's early.
You know the time?
But I'm saying, that's damn near 2 in the morning.
Well, we have to ask that question because we're getting footage of you running up behind a house, an RV.
Right, that's where my mom stays. Okay, I won't break into nothing like that. And
Okay. What were you doing before that?
we were playing basketball. That's all we were doing. We were playing basketball. That's all I remember. Whatever we were doing, and we weren't really doing that. We weren't really doing too much. I don't know why I'm running from that one. I'll probably get a basketball or something. And no one breaking nobody's house, so I know I wasn't doing that. I promise you. And we raped the balls.
I had kids your age. I had 5 kids. Okay. You were young.
I ain't down, I promise.
Listen to me. You have your whole life ahead of you. You understand that? Sometimes we make mistakes. Sometimes we do. We do things that we regret. Okay. Well, sometimes that happens. Because we're human. You're young. We make mistakes. You feel me? Jakari, what were you doing before that? What did you do before?
Well, no, I thought we were chilling.
Remember what I told you? Remember what I told you? Be honest with me.
I am. Talk.
That's at 752 South Carolina, right next to Bellevue. It's pretty far outside. It's on the south side.
By Soul City, where my auntie stayed?
That's Soul City. Not like Garden.
But then my auntie stayed over there.
Okay.
And that was our house.
Okay, too. Okay.
I have no reason, I promise you. I promise you, I have no reason to lie about that.
Jakari, you don't have a reason to lie.
I don't.
Then tell me this. Why did you just tell me that house in that RV was your family's when I know it's not?
I thought that was my auntie. Yeah.
Then why would you run up there? Why would you hide behind there? Why would you run up there?
I ain't hiding nowhere. I was coming from Soul City.
Soul City's the other way.
Bro, I was over there, to be real.
Listen to me. I can't help you. I can't help you if you're not straight up with me. Crying. Listen to me. No, Jakari. I can't help you if you don't tell me the truth.
I'm not nothing, but okay.
Prior to this, prior to that video, what did you do?
Can't do nothing.
What were you doing?
I'm really Linda. I'll probably coming from that gas station and getting some drink.
What job?
Sunoco.
You were at the Sunoco?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I know what you did.
Whoa, I ain't do nothing.
I know. I know everything.
I ain't even helping you.
Hey. Jakari.
Yeah.
I know everything.
I didn't do nothing.
It tears me apart. Watching young men and women destroy their life over bad decisions, over bad choices. No, Jakari. I know exactly what you did.
Bro, what I did? And I told you I didn't do nothing, bro.
What did you do before this? Before that video, what did you do? Where were you running from?
Bro, I was at the store. I'm telling you straight up. I was waiting to be, man.
Jakari, how did you get over there?
What?
From where?
Well, from the south side, I was on Soul City. Oh, Jakari, she had these match crazy, bro. Hey, we thought we was joking, bro.
I know it all. I know it all.
Damn, lucky.
I know that you rode your bike. I know you rode the bike over. Jakari.
Man, I didn't, bro.
I know. Look at me. I know you rode the beach cruiser from Garden at 12:50 a.m.
Like, test or
No. And then guess what?
what?
And then I see you again. I see you travel all throughout the city.
Hold on. I'm just in the person.
Please don't do this to yourself. I'm begging you. Don't do this. I'm here for a reason, and I can help you. But if you're not truthful with me, I can't help you. I saw you at Forest Glen. I saw it all. Don't do that. Don't do that to me. I told you I would respect you and help you as much as possible. Okay? But the moment you start lying to me, I cannot convince anyone that it was an accident. I can't convince anyone that it was an accident. Right now, it's going based on you being dishonest. I've got video. I've got it all. The whole thing was captured on video. Every bit of this. What? Jakari.
I'm here for running, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. That's what's crazy, bro. You know I'm supposed to be
Jakari,
I saw doing nothing.
Jakari, I saw who you met up with that night.
No fun.
Look at me. I saw it. We saw it.
Nobody, bro. That's crazy trying to see that. Say this, bro.
You can't do this to me. You can't do this to me. You can't sit here and lie and expect me to help you. I can't help you that way. I know what you did and I saw it. I have it everywhere. I could tell you everything you've done. Everything you've done that night, I can tell you what you've done. But here's what I need to know. Why? I just want to know why. Was it an argument? Was it a mistake? What was it? What was it?
I don't know what you're talking about, but that's what I'm saying. That makes no sense.
I can't help you if you don't tell me your side of the story. I can't help you. Jakari, I have you on video. Okay, there's video. I can tell you everything that you did. I can tell you I had search warrants on Instagram. I had your Instagram accounts. Oh, I know, listen, the ones that you delete, I have it all. That tells me everything, who you are. How do you think we are here? Why are we here? Because, Jakari, look at me. Respect me enough to look at me like I do you. Please. I'm here to help you. I need to know your side. Did he attack you? He is a violent person. Did he attack you? Stop. I know you're scared, but don't be. I'm here to help you, but I know everything. I just want to know why, what happened. We're past that. Jakari. What happened? They tapped you?
He attacked me, like you said.
He attacked you? Okay. It was an accident. Okay. Hey. That's okay. Hey. That's okay. It's okay. Hey, I promise you. It's okay.
Tell me your story. I know he's on it. I'm aware of this. I just don't know why.
He wanted to see me.
He want to see you? Okay. All right. Did you have a relationship with him?
Not like that.
What type of relationship?
It was long. He was like a friend. Like a friend. It wasn't.
Was he trying to get too close to you or something?
I ain't with that.
And then what was the conversation when you met him, when you saw him that night?
See, I was like, what up, and like that, and then
He said, what? I can't hear you.
I was like, what up, and then he was like, what up, and shit like that. And then he tried to stab me.
And then he tried to stab you. And then what did you do then? You shot him? Okay. But I need to know, where's the gun?
Man, you know.
Hey, I need to know so at least we have that. So it shows that you're being 100% honest with me.
Yeah, I gotta go for you.
Where'd you throw it?
Yeah.
I know you went up the trail and went up the path to shade.
Yeah. I threw it by garden.
By garden?
No, I ain't throw it by garden. I threw it. No, I ain't threw it in the. No, I ain't throw it by garden, no.
We got a gun at Garden Street underneath the basketball hoop.
Yeah.
Is that the gun? Okay. All right. That's the one you used? Okay. No problem. When he tried to stab you, what happened to the knife?
Mm-hmm.
Did you take it? You took the knife? Okay. Why did you create an Instagram account? You2X.
It's just that kind that I have, so.
Okay. Okay. So I have all your messages between you two. Why would you bring a gun to meet him?
So he's crazy into his past. And try some kids to do.
But this is someone you've never met.
Damn me for you.
He's never met you.
Now he thought it was somebody else that didn't see me try to kill him. That's what it was.
Who did you pretend to be?
Somebody named Mario.
You were talking to him in a very, and by the way, I'm not judging you by any means. This is preference. But did you like him?
Oh.
And that's okay.
No, I don't think.
That's okay.
Uh-huh.
Hey, we're out here now. We're out here.
Oh.
Just so you know,
Who is
my son.
Oh, I'm not gay.
My son's attracted to boys, and I'm okay with that. It is what it is, And one of my daughters is attracted to women.
I'm not attracted to boys, thing.
So why would you talk to him like this? This is very, very sexual in nature at some point.
It's just somebody I knew, and then when I seen her, he seen me, and he tried to kill me. Because I wasn't who I was.
The video didn't show him. The video of you shooting him, I have it. And the video of him with a knife, that's not there. I see it.
I was trying to kill me,
When you were hiding, you bent down at the hill. When you kneel down in the where the hill is, and he comes around, we saw it. Okay, you didn't have a knife. We see it, 100%.
I know you have some understanding, though. I'm not tripping.
Okay, but you just told me that you took the knife, which I know is a lie.
I am a fool.
It wasn't a knife.
Hey, yeah, plenty here also.
I just want to know why. Why? We're here. It's you and me. We're out here. Everything is in the open now. Everything's on the table. You and I are being honest. You and I are talking.
I felt like he didn't care about my life.
You felt like he didn't care about your life. And by the way, did you secretly like him?
No.
And that's okay.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't at all. I don't get why he tried me. He tried me before.
But he didn't know who you were. He thought you were a guy named Trey Rodriguez. Why would you meet up with him?
You had every opportunity not to. And you.
My boss still did. I don't know. Like, I wasn't thinking. Tried to hurry me before, though.
He what?
Tried to hurry you before.
But he's never met you.
Yeah, that was meant.
How?
You know me for Instagram. So being there, like, 2 years ago.
Okay. Did you guys have a friendship now?
Oh, yeah, I know friends. So he thought I would own that, and I wasn't. He tried to understand that.
From 2 years ago?
To now.
So why would you do what you did to him
No, it
2 years later?
was from 2 years ago to now. Why?
Because you created this account in February.
I don't know creating an account.
But you talked to him as another person since February. For the past 5 months.
Man, girl, I didn't even know that. I didn't know that I had that Trump with that man.
But you were talking to him.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking.
But like, I guess what I'm asking, man. I guess what I'm asking is, what were you trying to get out of it? Like, what you created an account that you reached out to him first, and we see the conversations and we see everything. Why would you do that?
Cause I'm not on that. Like, I am on. Nobody think I own that.
Nobody's gonna think anything. This is just you and me talking at this point. Hey, and if you're curious, it's okay. We're all human.
Relax.
Hey, it's okay. I mean that. My son loves who he loves, and my daughter loves who she loves. By the way, sometimes we have things that goes on in ourselves that we want to experiment. We want to experience. I'm okay with that. I can tell you this. From my experience with my own kids and my own experience with this job, I can tell you that I think you did want more than a relationship with him. I think you did. And I think that you weren't too sure because you weren't too sure because of your friends and other people you hang out with would not approve of this. That's what I think. And I think that your emotions got to you that morning of, and you didn't know how to react.
You try me on Instagram, like I like boys and that like at all. That's usually why I connect there.
He did that on your real Instagram account?
And people was believing in it.
He was what?
People would believe in it, like I was gay or something. I mean, roll like that. Couldn't just have man with you.
And was that on your real personal account?
You gotta delete it.
Okay. You felt like this was like to get him back? To start this account?
Yeah. That was nice.
It was an accident?
Yeah.
That's okay. That's alright.
During his trial, jurors heard how Jakari Webb, terrified that Telan Mann'ın would discover his real identity and expose that he was secretly gay, devised a plan to lure and kill him. What began as an online deception ended in cold-blooded murder. On March 14th, 2024, those same jurors found him guilty of first-degree murder and sentenced him to life in prison without the possibility of parole. That's it for today, guys. And if you don't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. It really helps. Until next time, stay safe, stay curious.